Hello, are you an officer?
No.
I will be audio recording just so you know. I need to speak to a police officer.
Regarding?
Child abduction, conspiracy, perjury, harassment, you name it. I'm not kidding.
Did you have an appointment?
No.
Did you want to make a report?
Sure.
On which violation?
All of them.
Okay, you need to pick one because they're all separate violations.
Why don't we do 10 different reports then?
We don't do reports here.
Okay, I need to speak to a detective or a police officer. Regarding investigating this. My child has literally been abducted.
Oh, your child. So child.
That's one part.
Okay, so that's child abuse down there. Do you see her sitting down there?
Child abuse?
Yes.
I said abduction.
Child abduction?
Yeah.
How old is the child?
6. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you a police officer?
Yep,
A
sure
sworn
am.
officer? Great. What's your name and badge number?
Kirby,
Badge number, sir?
1228.
Thank you. You as well.
Dunbar, 2210.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Do you have some ID with you?
Yeah, I'll get to that in 1 second. Now, I have a huge situation here where basically my child's been abducted via the family court system. I have all the evidence for this that would lead to the arrest of various different people, including Sidney Keith Nelson, Judge Wynn, various clerks. I have audio recordings of that as well. So I need to get this resolved today. I have not seen my child in over 4 months because of this, and I have all the evidence in the world. I'm not kidding.
Okay, I don't understand. Is that there's a court order?
There is a court order, but it's not valid.
Why is it not valid?
Because I have evidence that they actually concealed a trial from me because they wanted to withhold me doing discovery into Sidney Keith Nelson's
Your
fraud.
with the court, not with us.
Oh, no, this is a criminal matter at this point. I cannot go back to family court. I've been through 3 different lawyers to do depositions, and they're refusing to do it. So whether we want to pick
Who's
perjury,
refusing to
the lawyers are.
Have you hired your own attorney?
I've hired 3 different attorneys that have refused to do
And they
one
have not-
simple
hold on,
deposition.
hold on. I want to be able to make sure that I understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay. Is so that you hired your own attorneys, right?
Yep.
And 3 of them have told you that they cannot help you.
With doing depositions, that's correct.
Okay. So now the child that you just one?
One child.
Okay. So how old is that child?
6.
6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you haven't seen him for how long?
I haven't seen her for 4 months.
Okay. Is there a restraining order against you or anything?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Even
You
in
have
the
ID on you, you said?
I'm not done. Even in the report.
No, hold on. You have ID on you?
I do. In the
Okay, let me see your ID.
Have I committed a crime?
No, I'm
Are you
asking-
taking a police report?
No,
Look, I'm done. I've
Listen
4
to me.
months I haven't seen my
Listen,
kid.
You're not listening to me.
Go ahead.
You're not listening to me.
Go ahead.
Give me your ID. I will run you to see if there is a restraining order.
There is
or
not.
Any of that information. And if there's a restraining order on there, then we could tell you that there's a restraining order and that's why you're not able to see your child.
Well, I'm telling you right now, there is no restraining order.
Okay, well, I'm trying to verify that
Okay,
information.
that's fine.
So
You'll have
do
to
you
take my word
ID
for
on
it.
you or not have ID on
I
you?
do have my ID
Okay,
on
let
me.
me see your ID then.
I refuse to identify. I've not committed a crime.
We're all done, guy.
Then
You're
we're
out.
done?
I'm out for what? Because I refused to.
You're
Well,
not.
I'm
we
trying
don't-
to
am-
help you.
am I
we don't know who
obligated?
we're talking to.
Am I
We don't
obligated to
know.
give ID?
We can't look up any of the court cases. We can't help you if you don't give us the information.
I can tell you exactly who you need to talk to. Go talk to Pamela Castro at Sierra
I'm talking to
Vista.
you right now. And if you
There
don't
is
wanna
a
provide your
conspiracy.
identification,
Okay,
and
so
you
what do
don't
you-
wanna be
all right.
cooperative, then we're all done.
All right, let me ask you then. If I give you ID, you're going to actually investigate
I'm gonna go in
this.
there and I'm gonna run you. I'm gonna look at the court cases under your name, and I'm
Okay.
gonna investigate that part of it to see what's going on.
What does
Until
that
I can
mean?
do that-
No. If you can tell me, you actually will go and take 1 hour and go talk to some people at Sierra Vista Hospital that are accessories after the fact for this crime.
They're not gonna talk to me.
Okay, if you can go talk to
If there's some kind of name that I can call, I'll try and call them and see what.
Pamela Castro, she's an accessory after the fact. You can go talk to Sidney Keith Nelson, ask him if he had a personal and professional relationship with my ex-wife before he did a 730 evaluation for a court document that he actually perjured himself. I have 2 witnesses that are willing to testify that he perjured himself. I mean, this is beyond ridiculous how big this conspiracy is. This guy's so politically connected. He's been over 40 years inside Sacramento working with police and judges, and he's untouchable. I've literally been to the Board of Psychology. They have not investigated this, contrary to their standard operating procedure where I'm supposed to talk to an investigator right away for any kind of serious crime. So they're accessories after the fact as well.
Sounds like a federal matter to me.
I've been to the FBI.
Okay. What'd they tell you?
The last thing they told me is to request a subpoena. They literally had a trial at the family court without telling me. I have 2 audio recordings of clerks online. They did not put up the documentation. There was a trial. They told me to get a subpoena for the people who were attended that trial, and then somebody actually put in a chemistry.com dating website thing with my name or with my email and put inappropriate material in there. I did a subpoena for that to find out who the IP was for the person who actually submitted that. I've got the subpoena.
Come back to it.
It came back absolutely blank. I have it in the car. It's all whited out, and I have not received the response to the subpoena from the family court. They simply cannot send that subpoena because then it'll prove that they actually had a trial without me. I'm not kidding. I have all the evidence for this.
Well, I can look up your name and see if you're on any court calendar.
Court calendar for family court?
Yeah.
What does that mean? It's not on there.
See if there was
I have the
a actual
screenshots.
case.
I have the screenshots. They didn't put it on there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's how criminal this is.
Well, there has to be a record, a court record. If
Yeah.
There was an actual court case.
I asked I lowered.
I can look up the court case.
I fought. It's not on there. Trust me.
Well, then-
They hit it.
Well, we can't because we have no idea who you are. None.
They hit it.
Nada.
Yeah.
0.
Okay. So I have
you wanna give me your
evidence.
ID? I'll go in.
I have evidence that will to lead to the arrest of
I
Sidney
don't
Keith
care
Nelson and
about
various
any of
different
that right
things.
now. None of that now makes any difference. If you want us to help you,
You-
first step, you're gonna have to.
You
be sure
told
who
me
you are. So,
you need
do wanna
you need my
identify
ID.
yourself? Do you want to identify
Well,
yourself
let me
with your
finish.
ID?
You told
Yes
me
or no?
that was
No,
just
no,
for the restraining
no, no,
order.
no,
I
we're
do
gonna
not have a
stop right
restraining
here. We're
order.
gonna stop one step at a time.
Okay.
And this is the first step. Your first step is who you are, right?
I gave you a contingency on that, didn't I?
All right?
Now,
No,
if,
no, no,
if
no.
you're
Let's
willing to
see.
investigate,
No,
I'll
no,
ID.
No, we are.
If
we
you're
are
willing to
gonna start our
investigate,
investigation
I'll ID.
At step 1. Step 1 is who you are.
Okay, so you're going to tell me you'll investigate this then?
I just told you.
If I-
one step. And if we get to one step that says restraining order, you are not to be around these people.
None of that's
game's
there.
over.
None of that's there.
Okay, let's have your ID then.
That you didn't answer my question.
Okay, then I'm done.
So you will investigate then if I give you my ID?
No, I can't do anything until you tell me who you are. So.
Well, I have the name of the
how am I
culprits
supposed to
and all the
go to
evidence.
second step if I can't even go one step with you without you refusing?
Because I'm sick of this. I haven't
Okay.
seen my daughter in 4 months.
There's the door.
So I have evidence
We're
that will lead to
Hey.
the arrest of
Okay,
Sidney
here-
Keith
Here's where we're
Nelson.
at. I'm giving you verbal that you're trespassing on county property right now.
Okay.
If you refuse to leave, I'm going to issue a citation. If you do still refuse to leave, you're going to get arrested. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I get you. So I'm leaving right now then.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank
So
you.
at this point, I've already told you I have evidence for Sidney Keith Nelson's arrest, and you guys are refusing to.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Perfect.
When you let us know who you are, we will help you.
You told me that you wanted it for a restraining order. I told you I don't have one.
We want to know who you are.
Peace.